Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo. Today we're playing Duskers, which is a early access game created by Misfits Attic. We did a gameplay back in August, I think, where we went through, did a couple levels and then showed it off. But I always wanted to come back to it because it's really right down my alley. It really appeals to me. So I decided I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play it. Play like a series, see how far we get with the game. They've made a lot of the developers made a lot of improvements to the game since it came out, so I'm looking forward to checking out what he's done. We're going to start a new game here, and if you're not familiar with the game, you're going to pick it up pretty quick, and I'll show you once we get into the game. Don't like to sit around on the title screen too long. So no, we're not going to do the training. Generating the galaxy. Okay, accessing log, loading BIOS, doing some diagnostics. System diagnostics failed. We're going to initiate emergency distress sequence. Crew of 1, 6 days of fuel left, critical warning. We send a distress signal to 4 vessels, but 0 response received. We're going to initiate manual contact and acquire necessary resources for travel. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Yes, we would, of course. If you're still reading this, the transfer worked. Glad you're still with us. Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel and logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival. Search for survivors. If you're unable to further your objectives, initiate a reset as instructed in your training. Good luck. Alright. So this is going to be the start of the Let's Play, and I'm not going to go through all this whole screen yet because the main game is actually when you board ships. So we're going to start. We're just going to board the little beginner ship here, Pele number 2. It's a barge C with 0 infestations. Age is 29. Stable. Distance is 0. Visited false, and scrap capacity of 50. So we're going to go ahead and board it. Send those 3. We got 3 drones to start out. We got Robbie, who has motion and gather. We have Abby, who can work generators, and we have Keely, who can work tow and interface. Scanning conclusive, 0 infestations, hull integrity is good. Security contract report. Following the agreed security contract with H5 Secure, all current security sector workers on U.S. UK based ships are required to reapply for their posts. New staff who are current employees of H5 Secure to be deployed as a foundational force starting in February. Current policing duties outside of Earth's Irwood area conducted by H5 Secure. Okay, you got some corruption in all these little messages you'll see. So you kind of got to read in and try to figure out what they were trying to say, or if it's actually useful or not. We're going to go through, so we got a command line interface at the bottom right hand corner. I type in words and or commands to the drones, and it allows me to actually direct the drones to do things. I can also go into this view, which lets me control the drones directly and kind of see what they're seeing and swap between the drones if I want to. Abby, Keely, all those. And so what I'll do is, I like this view because I can actually see what I need to do. So we know there's nothing in the next room. I used a motion sensor, nothing in the next room, so we're going to open that door. Motion, not motion. Navigate 1 through A1. So we got some scrap and a generator. So we're going to gather all to get the scrap from 1, and then 2 is going to go in there and do a generator. So navigate 2 to R2 and then generator. We're going to do another motion. We know there's not going to be, there's no real reason for me to do motion because we know there's 0 infestations here, but it's kind of a habit. So navigate 1. We can actually open all the doors because there's no airlocks that are open or venting out into space, so we'll open everything. And then navigate 1 to R4, navigate 1 to R5, navigate 1, R3. So he's going to go through all these rooms. He's going to check for any scrap or any materials. All right, good. So we got a dead drone there. We're going to navigate 1 to R5, gather all. And we're going to navigate 3 to R3, and we're going to swap out. Actually, you know what? Yeah, navigate 3 to R3. We can't tow him. Even though we have a tow, we can't tow that drone because it's dead. So we're going to have to just take whatever improvements that drone has off of him. Ooh, we got a little fuel canister here. We need that fuel to get further. So no fuel acquired. That was an empty fuel canister. Thank you so much for that. Navigate 1 to R4 and then gather all. Pick up that scrap. These little yellow things are scrap. This one right here is a fuel canister. And this is a dead drone up here. It has an X in the middle of it. And it's a kind of a brownish color. So its name was Tim, apparently. So we can hit info, get info on it. Tim destroyed. We're going to swap his improvements out. He's got interface and speed boost. Nice. We'll grab the speed boost because towing is kind of slow anyway, I think. I think at one point it was slow. And we can't get both the improvements because we only have room for 3 improvements on a drone. So we're going to navigate 3 to R1. Navigate 1 to R3. And then try to swap. Okay. And we're going to swap here. That's going to be interface. We're going to grab that. Okay. And next we're going to navigate 1, 2, and 3 to R1. We're getting out of here. We're going to shut A1 as soon as we get into that airlock. And now we can exit. Cool beans. We got an interface upgrade. We got a speed boost 1. And we got 4 scrap and 1 more day survived. Awesome. Cool. And so I'm going to try to keep these videos relatively short so they're kind of easy to watch and, you know, check out each time they're posted. That'll be it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to continue through this sector, getting all these different ships. And then after we get these ships, we'll jump to another area. So thanks so much for watching. Feel free to click that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. I'll put links to the Steam store page for this game in the description below. And remember, keep it clean.